Let's put out some more information on our screens because, of course, many developments are taking place side by side. Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has claimed that the final draft of the proposed US-Iran peace agreement has been finalized. He has said that the terms agreed upon by both sides have now been released and added that the work is currently underway to determine the next steps in the process. His statement suggests that the negotiation phase has moved into a concluding stage with the formal procedures expected to follow after the release of the agreed draft. And more updates that we're tracking during a press briefing, the United States Air Force says that F-16 fighters Falcon jet are carrying out routine patrols over the Middle East as part of the ongoing operations. Officials say that the mission reflects continued defensive presence and heightened vigilance across the region. F-16 fighting Falcon. And more updates that we're tracking, in a video released by Iran, the country claims its forces launched 2 missiles that struck multiple United States military vessels near Jask Island in the Strait of Hormuz. Iranian officials say that the video shows successful hits on US naval assets in the region. Lieutenant General Sanjay Kulkarni, I'll come to you over here and I'd like to understand from you, especially when it comes to what Pakistan is saying, where they're saying that they've inched close to a deal which is going to be sealed very soon. But they're also saying that there is deliberation going on as far as the concluding phase is concerned, moving on to the next phase. What, in your assessment, could be that next phase that they would take to seal the deal, to make sure that a ceasefire is maintained?
Sealing the deal seems, well, that is what is the aim. The Pakistanis, of course, are saying that this final text hopefully should get approved, which also looks to be the test of the Pakistan mediation, much that they would want before Trump turns 80 that this deal is signed. But notwithstanding that, I think definitely the Strait of Hormuz is the acid test. If the Strait of Hormuz is open, where no toll is collected by Iran, I think that should be the way forward. However, yes, nuclear thing can be discussed because they have given 60 days. However, what might, as I said, bring a problem in this entire deal is what the Lebanon thing is. Because Iran wants to include Lebanon in the entire text, whereas Israel says they're not part of the negotiation, and therefore they're maybe Trump prevails upon them as to not to go beyond what they have already done. But Israel is not likely to vacate what they've occupied in Lebanon, or for that matter in Gaza, or for that matter Golan Heights or West Jerusalem. Under those circumstances, it's not going to be easy hereinafter. But notwithstanding all that, at least the present, if the circumstances do lead to freedom of navigation along the Strait of Hormuz will be a huge, big relief to the world, especially India, which we are dependent so much on gas coming from Qatar to us, and also fertilizers thereafter because of the agricultural production, which will be badly affected, the oil that has to come through. I think it's a huge, big relief. I sincerely hope that the deal, in whatever manner it may be, just goes through and there is ceasefire and there is no firing, lest Mr. Hickson has to say again and again that the negotiation has been on the, just because we bombed Iran and that is the reason why some sense seems to have prevailed upon them who have gone along signing for the text or approving the text. I hope in the next 24 hours, 48 hours, something worthwhile comes out and there is a deal which sincerely hope all the parties to it stick to it and the Strait of Hormuz is kept open. That's the most important thing for us as Indians. Yeah.
All right. With that, I'd like to thank both our guests for joining us on the broadcast this morning, sharing their insightful perspectives with us. Let's put out some more information on our screens. The United Arab Emirates Ministry of Foreign Affairs has strongly denied media reports claiming that USD 3 billion was transferred to Iran. In an official statement, the ministry said that the allegations are completely false and unfounded and clarified that no frozen Iranian funds have been released, transferred or facilitated through UAE. More updates that we're tracking, and let's quickly shift our focus to that. US President Donald Trump has claimed that the United States carried out a Southcom kinetic strike inside Venezuela, during which alleged Tren de Aragua leader Nino Barrero was killed. He stated that the operation targeted what he described as violent criminal network operating across the region. Trump added that such individuals would be pursued anytime, any place, and warned of continued action against transitional gangs, framing it as a part of a broader crackdown on organizations that are linked to crime to Latin America. All right, on that note, we're going to slip into a very short break. Thanks for watching.